Hello, everybody. We got Farmers Delight on the SMP now. So I'm gonna be farming. I got a fish because I have like a surplus of all the crops that I have right now. So I got a fish and gather kelp. Kelp gathered. so reason why we need kelp is for sushi recipes. If I ever start making them. Oh, dang it. I'm screwing up bunny hopping more and more recently. We I put the heads up. Put the Bitcoin. This is the trading post for Bitcoin. There's been kind of a joke that because my partner's not a permanent member, so to say. Um, his head is technically like a Bitcoin, as he'll be removed at some point after the Wild West event. That's gonna be happening probably sometime this summer. I've talked to Skelvex about it. Get it planned, get it ready. Make sure that nobody's gonna die. Maybe. Probably not. When have you ever seen somebody live for more than 5 seconds? But yeah, in general, this stream is mostly just gonna be me chatting, probably throwing on some stuff in the background. Um, and just playing Minecraft. It's not gonna be doing a whole lot this time. Cause one, I just woke up, and two, I just woke up. Sorry about that. Nana decided to come downstairs and start talking her fucking head off. So, we're back. As I said, gonna be a lot slower of a stream today because I'm mostly just preparing for the cooking class, and I am gathering fish right now. I'm mostly gathering cod since I can grab salmon when I need them, which is why there's so many salmon heads, is because it's faster for me to jump into the river, kill as many salmon as I can find, and then hop back up, cut it up. But cod would take longer, and it would not be worth the resources to go gather the cod because I get bored very quickly. Right, I will not be streaming tomorrow. We're really doing much tomorrow. I might stream tomorrow, but at 3 p.m. my time at EST, I will not be doing anything really. That regards online stuff because I have therapy. Unless it gets canceled for some reason. Which, like, hey, if she gets sick or something, I don't blame her. I'm kind of sick myself. Not like actual, like, oh god, you have a virus in your body sick. More like mental sick. I don't know. The mental exhaustion that has been going on since for like God knows how long since I was a kid. It's hitting finally, and it's making me tired and unable to do a lot of stuff that I want to do. I will probably be expanding the farm plot soon, or at least make like a giant plot for rice, because rice takes so long to grow, and maybe another giant one for wheat, because those are the two that I have the least of, out of all the crops that I have. So, let me look at the map real quick. So maybe taking down these trees and making like a big ol' rice plot here, and then like having like a, or kind of, maybe put the rice plot here, and then put the wheat plot here. So it's really big for the wheat. And it's just, we have a nice big spot for the rice, but I can bone meal rice until I run out. What I'm doing is I'm basically hoarding the seeds until I have enough, and then I'll throw them in the composters over there. There's two of them, one inside, one outside. Throw them in the composters, and then use the bone meal from that. The bone meal that Skelvex has given me is probably gonna be used as like emergency bone meal, where it's like, oh shit, we like for like cooking stuff, where it's like I have a limited time to get the order done, because I'm probably gonna have 3 different versions where it's like you have the place where you can go buy food directly, you have the ordering, that's when I'm online, or when somebody who works with me is online, and you can like order it and it will take it directly to you. As long as you're not in like a super dangerous situation, like if you're in the Nether or something and like you need food and it's like, hey, we'll come over, we'll bring it to you. Well, not the Nether, the end. But like safe location, we'll bring you food no matter where you are, as long as we have the coordinates. And then we'll show up, bungo food that you ordered. Which does mean that if you are going to order food, I recommend you download JEI. or at the very least look at the wiki so you can see all the stuff we can make for you. Nether food, the nether salad is going to be a little bit more difficult for us to bring because the nether salad, it requires both of the nether mushrooms, and those are hard to kind of get a hold of. But we will do our best. Ginger quit. Ginger's been licking her paws and like her legs more, and I think she might have like an itchy spot and licking it makes me feel better temporarily. But Ginger, you're just gonna make it worse. Hop back, bunny hop, over to the cooking facility. Okay. So, yeah, not much for this stream. It's mostly just sitting around, fishing. But we're having fun. Uh, Sadly, I don't have a big enough watch base to kind of like be able to have back and forth with the viewers and stuff while I'm doing this kind of stuff because I get like no, I don't get viewers. I think my viewers are mostly coming from nighttime or something. Don't know. Cause like I get like 20-ish views. I don't know. Yeah. Hello, Carrie. Very it's cute. I like it. Yeet. 1 second. Sorry about that, man. I just had to come back up. I'll come down again and make a bunch of noise. But yeah, it's cute. Sorry. Aw, yeah. I hope he, I have to get to work on it. Also, fact, just that man loves cars. I, he needs help. But, we have been doing pretty well. Got 27 cod, 10 salmon. Once again, salmon will be. If I need salmon, I'm probably just gonna hop into the river and kill them because that's faster than fishing. But at the very least, it's more worth it to fish for the cod. Plus, I get some cool shit out of fishing. So just sit out here. Actually, no, that's better. Fishing one timing. But yeah, I do apologize. No, I don't have the enchant. The enchantment store's been empty for I don't know how long. It's been empty forever. So there is no I can't buy enchantments and I don't have the villagers ready because the library is probably gonna be the biggest build that I'm gonna have to do because I'm gonna need like at least 2 of every book trade because I want to make sure that we can get them in bulk. I am probably gonna be taking over Moxie's shop, like honey shop once I have a surplus of honey. You know, shove it all in. Everybody gets their honey. But for now, I am the farmer. I will be feeding this poor server the food that they deserve. Because most of y'all have been only eating golden carrots. And like as much as those things have good saturation, what if I give you something that turns off your saturation for like a couple minutes? Or like have actually insanely good nutritional. One of the foods, it gives you like 11 hunger bits, which basically means it gives you a lot of food very quickly, and it gives you a good amount of saturation. It feeds you. So I will be continuing to make the best food I possibly can. Yeah, give me steaks beginning. Well, you'll be able to buy food or order it. And if you come to the cooking class, which will probably be on Friday, I need to announce that. But if you come to the cooking class, free seed, which means you could cook your own. That's fake. I need raw because I most of the time I'm gonna need raw unless I'm making like crafting table or beef. If you have the cows, you need raw. Yeah, I have the animals. I have a freaking rabbits, I swear. One more. Come on. One more. Come on. Let's go gambling. God. Here, I will show you what I mean. Yes, I've been sustaining myself off bread. I need to make myself something different because wheat takes forever. Here, I have a lot of meat ready to go, and I can just chop all this up and get like so much more out of it. So, there we go. Shove it into the meat drawer. Oop, that's mushroom. Shove it all into the meat drawer. There we go. Oh, so the way you get ham is by killing pigs with a knife. It's a little cumbersome, honestly, but it works. 2 stacks of this. Two stacks. I need more. You can put the fish in your off. True. True. But also, like... But, like... Being lazy. Okay, now we have 2 stacks of seeds. Alright, let's go feed the animals. And probably cull some of them, because holy... Because this is why the chicken chest has been filling up so quick. I'm probably going to cut this down to like 2 chickens, let it get back nice and full again, and then... Yeah, let's do that. Cycle start anew. Oh god, yeah, I had too many chickens. Alright. I should go into my inventory. I'm gonna be cutting all the animals down to 2, then let's make it easy. I could, but like, again, I'm fine. I like how my stuff's working right now. Holy crap, there's so many. Yeah, good thing I'm pulling them. Holy crap. They are dropping a lot. Alright, with sheep I'll leave behind 3, so we can keep the three colors. Yeah, that's my internet for you. Alright, now it's time for the cows. If my, do it. Ever since Nana got home, my internet's just been getting worse and worse. Yep, there it goes. I swear, Mom needs to talk to Nana about whatever the fuck she does whenever she's home. It makes my internet almost unusable. now glowy. But okay, I'm happy I've done this because it makes. Yeah, holy crap! I had too many animals. Well, what we're gonna do is probably just gonna make myself something. We'll do dumplings. Alright, that's a lot of wheat. We can do that. Perfect. And then cabbage. Onions. And meat. Let's go with yeah, it is faster. Didn't realize that. Thank you, Carrie. The extra away. Why do I have onions? So chopping your vegetables essentially doubles it. Same with your meat. Yes, there are some recipes that require you to have uh, that essentially require you to have more, but in general, not fully. I mean, or that require you to have the full one, like the full dish, but like in general, you don't. For most recipes, you will not need the full kitchen, so to say. Or no, you will not need the full item. There are very few that do, and most of those just require the meat, not the vegetables, to be full. So, we are finally cooking myself food that semi actually edible food. I am happy to be doing this because I am continuously forgetting to do this, to make myself food. I'm actually happy I've gone with dumplings this time because dumplings are really good. I'll have to get I'll have to get apple skin on here so I can see how much saturation stuff food will give me, but for now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna harvest the wheat. So we have, while not a full replacement, it's something. Seriously. may be asking, oh, why is your knife in your offhand? Because farming gives us XP. And XP is good for repairing stuff. Like my knife. Because my knife has mending on it. Mending and unbreaking. Which are both extremely useful for keeping. My stuff in check. Which I am very happy for. Look at that. Mushroom colonies are growing nicely. Perfect. Okay. The reason I'm also gathering the rotten flesh is for compost. Which actually, it's right out here, which is now rich soil. Which is perfect. I'm gonna just have a big old pile of rich soil when I can, just to kind of give out, because rich soil is awesome for growing crops. Which, fun fact, Rotten Tomatoes actually have a 100% compost chance. So, if you need a lot of bone meal, make a big old tomato farm. Seriously, make a giant tomato farm, and you will have a lot of tomatoes. You'll get rotten tomatoes, and then you compost them. I understand there are other things that are probably easier to farm that will have a 100% compost chance, but this is what I know. This is what I do. Don't like it, complain. No, Farmers Delight crops do not give you experience, but kind of fair because this stuff can be overpowered at points. Not overpowered. I'm joking about that. This stuff is awesome, and I will be. I don't know if I'll be streaming it, but at the very least I'll be hosting a cooking class. Other people might stream it though. But essentially, I will be teaching people how the mod works and what to do with it. Because this mod is a lot of fun to use. Alright. I think that's enough harvesting of the colonies themselves. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to harvesting it normally. need to harvest more sweet berries. Alright. We're gonna hop over onto Moxie's and go pick up some honey, which hopefully has been harvested. I'm not sure because they haven't loaded. Ooh. Okay, good. And I can just come over here once in a while. Pick up some honey. 19 honey per. Huh. Nice. Ow. Oh, more honey. More honey we have for everybody, the better. Ah yes, finally. I have food. Honey, glowberries are not needed as often as sweet berries, so that's why we're not cultivating as many sweet berries as we would, or glowberries as we would, because again, not needing as many recipes, needing like one recipe. So with sweet berries, we're using multiple, and it's always good to have a big old surplus of berries or sweet berries, because lots of sweet berries make the people sweet berries. I don't know. But at the very least, cool, but not necessary. But more sweet berries for the pile. Probably more like junk items in there. But I am excited to be hosting the cooking class. Right, I gotta announce that it'll be Friday. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Food very quickly becomes very plentiful, which is amazing. Because the more food, better it is for everybody. We wait. Boom. We just made a bunch of food. Look at that. Alright, let's see, what else should we make? Oh yeah, there is dog food and horse feed. These two are amazing, though horse feed is a little expensive to make, but it gives you a jump boost speed for 5 minutes. Like, your choice. If you want to do that. Don't have smokers yet. I'm gonna need to get smokers. Mm. Clear my inventory so I can do some math real quick. Once cooking class is finished, I will be making a more efficient version of. I'll be reorganizing everything in here to turn to like a large scale kitchen instead of just kind of having everything thrown about in this kind of odd manner. But at very least, we're getting somewhere. Finally. Even if it's very slow, we're getting somewhere. Sorry, that's stuff in my eye. Currently gathering wood for bowls. Which is something, is that I will be making, like, a wood return kind of bin. Or essentially you can, you get, like, some pieces of iron back or something for returning bowls. Basically the idea is like, hey, you return your bowl to where you bought the food, and you get like a little deposit back, I guess. Or like you get like a, I don't know, you get like a diamond off one big dish kind of stuff. I don't know. I'll figure out how it works. But essentially, I would like people to return bowls, but I understand they're probably gonna want incentive to return the bowls. So I'll try to figure out what that incentive should be. It's like I don't want to give whole diamonds back. I wish we could. Like, I guess I could make it 2 diamonds, so then you get like 1 diamond back. Bring back like a stack of bowls. I don't know. Again, see how everything needs to be done. Sorry, YouTuber I watched just started streaming. Sorry about that. She came in fucking humming. So, sorry about that again. She does not know when to shut the fuck up, basically. I need like 4 more pieces of wood. I need to make a double chest so I can have like place to hold all the there we go. Thought I had 2 chests somewhere. Just so I have a place to put all the food somewhere. Because I guess I'm just gonna cook for a while. Cook and stream. Why not? There we go. Just needed a little bit more chopped mutton. Alright. Oh? What kind of app? What kind of app did you get, Carrie? Oof, this is almost broken. Seriously. What else should we make? Baked cod? Mm. It'll be fun, but we don't really have much. We don't have a lot of wheat. Ooh, fried rice. Means we need rice. I think it's carrot. Onion. I will be making more stoves at some point to make it so I have like one stove for everything. It'll make things go a lot better, so I don't have to like keep doing this. But there we go. We got fried rice going. Mutton. Rice. Beetroot. Tomato. And bowls. Right, we need 2 stacks of bowls. Which we're already out of. Holy crap. This is why I want the bowl deposit. Because bowls get eaten up so fast. We're back. Alright, I got beer back. sorry about that. Trying to fix my phone, and give me a second. Should we make bacon and eggs? Yeah, let's make bacon and eggs. Actually. More tree chopping. We need more walls. We are on the endless quest for bowls. The bullion quest. Because, look at this. What's this? Bowl. Bowls. Bong. Taco Bell. Taco Bell bong. Just bong. What should we make? Cabbage rolls are good. They're too cheap, and I don't think people really want them. Be right back. Sorry about that. Food's cooking. Lunch is le cook on. I wish we had the entity pickup mod, so I could just shift click the food. Make it so much easier. Okay. First we'll cook the potatoes, then we'll cook the chicken, and then we will make the what are we making? Roast chicken. I returned. Alright. Oh, of course. There we go. Sorry if Ginger starts barking. I think the cat's back. There's a cat that's been coming to the house just to lay in the sun, I guess. I think it's a barn cat. Me and Ma are planning that if it is a barn cat and it sticks around, then we make it something for winter. So it has somewhere to sleep. Might actually be. Right now, barn cats are not really made for suburban. They're made for areas like this where people are kind of, yeah. But yeah, it'd be cool for me and my partner to get a cat. Oh, cat. I like cats. I just don't. I haven't gotten to live around them for most of my life because my dad always says, my mom and dad were always like that, said that they were allergic to them, so that's why we didn't have them. Which I don't know. I think my dad's allergic. Well, mom had kept 2 kids, so I assume it was mom who's allergic to him because cause like dad has a cat right now, and his name is Alfred. Yes, like Batman, Alfred, Alfred Beauregard. Eh, like the one funny thing my dad's ever done. And oh, I got to pick his nickname, which is Alfredo. I know, like, Alfredo's not as easy to say as Alfred, but his name is Alfredo. Because, like, I heard my dad say Alfred. I was like, wait, is his name Alfred or Alfredo? And I was like, and dad just went with it. So his nickname became Alfredo. Jesse, we need more bowls, Jesse. We're running out of them. We need bowls and chests, Jesse. People of this town, they need food. We need to feed them. It's funny enough, I have never watched Breaking Bad. I just know by the memes. Which, like, halfway might be a sad thing, and also is, like, it's very funny. Jesse, people of this town, bowls. They need to meet the bowl man. The fuck is a bowl man? The bowl man. Yeah, so a lot of the recipes in the mod require bowls. I don't mind it as much as somebody else might, because it just means that it gives bowls like an actual tangible reason or purpose, rather than just vague mushroom stew and rabbit stew, I guess. With this, it allows more variation for the bowls. Because, I mean, look at that. Feeding this server. Reminds me, until Thifrus gets on to pick up his beacon, we're gonna switch it to regen. Oh. There we go. Regen and resistance. Okay, I